Today we have Fat Burner Plus, which is a private label fat burner that you can find on Amazon. So let's take a real quick look at it. All right, so here is the label, kind of a weird label, but it says advanced thermogenesis, boost metabolism, help control appetite. Let's scroll over here. We can see the ingredient list. The one thing I'm not happy about is this is what would be referred to as a proprietary blend, meaning that it does show the ingredients, but it doesn't show them individually, which I don't like because a lot of times supplements need to be dosed at a certain amount to be effective. Okay, but we'll go over them real quick. So caffeine, we know that. And then we have the phenlethylamine, or PEA, all right, which is the main ingredient in my mind, the one that I was most interested about. And then we have other ingredients here. Now, another one I like is the tyrosine to help promote thyroid function. Okay, and of course green tea, the ECGC, which is known to help oxidize fat independent from the caffeine portion or whatever. Okay, and raspberry ketones, which is something else I like, even if there's conflicting studies. Then we have the yohimbe, which I think works. Then we have the lipogenic blend down here as well. Again, proprietary blend. It's 7 milligrams total. Carnitine may or may not help reduce enhanced fat loss, but at 7 milligrams in this entire blend, I don't think it's really enough to do anything. Take 1 capsule in the morning. Do not take more than 2 capsules in a 24-hour period. All right, you can read the rest there if you want. Open it up real quick here. Take a look at the pills. Right there they are. Now, if you've never taken any supplement that had raspberry ketones, this has a definite raspberry-like smell to it. So it actually smells pretty good. If you want to see inside the pills, hey, why not? Let me open one up for you. It's just going to be powder, kind of a dark powder. All right. Hopefully you can see that right there. So as I mentioned, the phen is really the main ingredient I was interested in, mainly because the phen is kind of like a neurotropic. It might be slightly have a stimulant effect. It's a brain-altering ingredient. It's the brain-altering ingredient in LSD and morphine, so you don't want to get too much. Of course, one of the problems with the phen is it's rapidly broken down. So you kind of have to take a lot to get a lot of the effect. Of course, we don't know how much is actually going to cross the blood-brain barrier there. And we don't even know how much is really in here because of the proprietary blend. Now, I can tell you that in my opinion, it does help. The phen does help to boost your mood and give you a better mood, a more stable mood. Not by a lot, but a little bit. And the main reason I was interested in that ingredient specifically is because of the effect of prolactin, because of the effect of the phen on, sometimes the phen is referred to as the so-called love drug or whatever, meaning that it should help produce more dopamine. And mainly dopamine is the one I'm most interested in, because dopamine is sort of the controlling factor or something, if you will, of prolactin, right? So higher dopamine should mean lower prolactin. Prolactin can give you the effects sort of similar to too much estrogen. It can make you soft. It can make you retain fat. It could be one of the problems of, say, gynecomastia, of just an overall, say, lower sex drive, lower libido, lower weakness, sort of like estrogen, although maybe not quite as strong as too much estrogen would be. Okay, but that's why I was mainly interested in the phen, because of the ability to hopefully control prolactin through increased dopamine. All right. Now, on to the results, which is really all you really care about. You don't care about the science, right? So in my opinion, the phen, or PEA as it's also known, it's helpful to a point. I don't notice a huge difference in weight loss. The caffeine in this is a really good dose. As far as what I felt stimulant-wise, it's noticeable. I do feel more heat. Not a lot, not a racing heartbeat or anything like that. Okay, but just a nice heat, a nice boost of energy. It's really great before the workout, which I take this right before working out. And as far as results go, it helped me lose about another pound, uh, half a pound to a pound a week. Again, you still have to be on a diet. I'm following a ketogenic diet while I was taking this. Okay, so the calories were lower, and I was working out 6 days a week. So you still have to work out, even if all of these ingredients help to increase thermogenesis, help to release fat from the body. That fat, that energy still has to be burned off. You can't just take this and eat, a gallon of ice cream and a pizza every day and expect to lose weight. That's not how fat burners work. Also, do not take fat burners if you haven't lost a significant amount of weight. There's no reason to. I lost 130 pounds without taking any fat burners. The reason I take fat burners now is because I need the energy on a much lower calorie diet. And because when you hit a plateau, these can help. But do not take a fat burner if you haven't already committed yourself to losing weight and you've already proven it to yourself that you're going to lose weight. And another thing to not do that I don't like to do is take any kind of a stimulant with arginine, citrulline, things like that. I don't like that. Also, don't take in too much caffeine. Now, I drink iced coffee usually while I work out just because for the caffeine, and I had no problems with heart pain or racing heart or anything like that. This overall, in my opinion, is a good blend. It has a good blend of ingredients. I'm not going to go over all of them here just because that's boring. I'll throw some information on screen, or I'll put it in the description below where you can read up on these ingredients yourself and decide if this is for you. But in my opinion, it was helpful. It did help me lose a little more weight than I would have otherwise. I like the energy. I like the little bit of heat. And overall, I think it's worth checking out if you want to. So that's Fat Burner Plus. Again, I like the thin. I wish I knew exactly how much was in here, though. Okay. And the other ingredients are good as well. I really like raspberry ketones. Again, conflicting evidence, but for me, I've had other fat burners in the past with raspberry ketones, and they've always worked well for me. Okay, so I'll go over these ingredients. I'll throw some things in the description below. But that is Fat Burner Plus Advanced Ultimate Fat Loss Formula.